Good morning, my MA student of Hungary University English Department. I am Dr. Professor Abhimanyu Kumar, Department of English, Barhiya. As I have told you earlier in my previous class, that two relevant topic which has been given by my colleague Dr. Pandey is also a college inspector of Hungary University. Dystopia and ecofeminism. Ecofeminism I have taught you, I have discussed with you in details and every angles, and I urge you to come prepare in this class to understand dystopia. It is a relevant topic, but when you have studied it earlier, previously, it is very easy for digest, because it is also a tough topic. But you are a MA student reading in first semester. Coming to the factual aspect of this topic, dystopia. Dystopia is a society, unorganized, totalitarian, crime, horror, violence, everything done in dystopia society. It is in the stage of collapse. No government, unorganized society where everything can happen. Nothing is impossible. It is a dark idea. No light in dystopia society. As I have said, unorganized society, a society which is based on the ethics of totalitarian collapse stage, unorganized, no moral, no values, no ethics is there. So, it is said that the society was well human being but stupid. This is a common proverb of dystopian society. Well human being but stupid. Another term which I will use and I will explain it, that is virtuous fool. How it is? Can you say virtuous fool? No. Virtuous, you understand, which has ability, capability, virtue, merit, but foolish. Merit, ability, but foolish society. How? Can you answer it? No. This is through choice, through decision, that it can be said virtuous fool. Dystopia is a society like this. A German philosopher, Nietzsche, has pointed out that dystopian society is the society of his previous generation. Previous generation was also unorganized, not balanced, completely collapsed, totalitarian. What happens? Sin of his parent visit on children. That was his philosophy, ideology. A German philosopher Nietzsche. He was a very good philosopher and also a good English writer. Sin of his parent visit on children previously, that is dynasty world. That is dynasty of dystopia world. So the society will always unorganized, collapsed. No light, no sense of any innovations, experience, science. Everything is collapsed, just like religion, caste, society, everything which have been completely in the phase of collapse. That is called dystopia society. Despite this, another just reverse society was utopian society. Just I would like to compare within 2 or 3 minutes. As you have seen, as we have discussed dystopia society, we will welcome back to utopian society. What happens in utopian is just reverse. It has organized society, a well-equipped society, having sense, imagination, vision, everything is there. Society was based on ethics. This is the utopian society where everything is balanced. Organized government, organized society, balanced society, just reverse of dystopian society. Just I am giving you a comparison. In spite of all these things, utopian society can be said that it is well equipped, very balanced. Press, screw and press. A French proverb, French phrase is screw and press is utopian society, not dystopian society. Dystopian society is collapsed society. Utopian society is generation, innovation society. This is the difference between utopian and dystopian society. Now my English student reading English, reading Ovid Patal, reading Milton, Shakespeare, William Wordsworth, W. Yeats, T.S. Eliot, Shelley, Keats, Byron, must have perception of history, esteem of consciousness, Leo Tolstoy, crime and punishment, as you have studied. Nothing is happened without cause. Everything which must have a cause. Where there is a smoke, there must be fire. So dynasty, the dystopian society, has not come down from heaven. It is originated, it is generated by man. What type of man? The collapsed society of man. Dark society of man. Who has formulated, who has created this dystopian society? Another part of this utopian society is created by organized man, organized government, organized people, balanced people, vision, imagination, sensation. Just we compare a very beautiful philosophy, unification of sensibility in utopian society and dissociation of sensibility in dystopian society. Dissociation of sensibility produces bad things and unification of sensibility produces good things. That is the difference between utopian world and dystopian world. As I think my colleague Dr. Pandey is listening my lecture, because this topic has been given by Dr. Pandey. So it is, as I will try to satisfy at any cost and to discuss and elaborate from all angles of dystopian society and impact of literature, British literature, 21st century literature. What is difference between utopian society and dystopian society? It is in my mind which I would like to focus you. And I have suggested you to come prepared in the next class. I will give lecture on dystopian society and utopian society. Impact of literature of utopian world and dystopian world. British literature was during the period of Chaucer and before Chaucer Anglo-Saxon period, it was dystopian society. Collapsed world, collapsed literature. British literature was in dark phase. This is dystopian society. In spite of all these things, in lieu of dystopian society, when we present utopian world, everything became wonderful, amazing. There is man also in utopian world, in utopian society, and there is human being in dystopian society. But there is sensibility, there is vision, there is no imagination, collapsed things, totalitarian things, unorganized society, having no moral values, society which is waste-bound, none ethics. Man is there, but foolish man. One who thinks dark side of life. That means there is no innovation, experiment. One who sees bright side of light, there must be sense of perception, sensation. This is difference between utopian society and dystopian society. As a Englishman, I hope that this two society which I had discussed today for MA PG student of English, it is for your mind to receive everything, and impact of British literature of utopian society and dystopian society, what we felt. It becomes obvious in my lecture, as I think, that on British literature, the impact of dystopian society and the impact of utopian society during the period of Chaucer and before Anglo-Saxon, before Chaucer. A collapsed world, a totalitarian world, dystopian society. All of us at last, touching the last point of this topic, I have finished this topic, dystopian society, just refers utopian society from all angle, touches the all angle, as you have discussed with me during the period of lecture. Just 2 minutes I will take our time, which then I will conclude it. That the central, the focal point is that the dystopian society is collapsed society, totalitarian society, dissociation of sensibility, no ethics, no manner, no civilization, no caste, no religion, nothing is there. Everything is unbalanced. This is the focal point of dystopian society. Whereas in utopian society, there is unification of sensibility. Number one. Number two, organized government, manner is there, wisdom is there, sensation is there. People are very balanced, having vision, secondary vision, imagination, thought and perception, must consider the concept of religion, caste, etc. This is the difference between utopian world and dystopian. Dystopian society, utopian society. So my English student, my English man, I hope that you understand my point, you understand my vision, what I have given today in this lecture, nullifying these things, and I hope it becomes obvious for you. Nothing is hidden, everything I have cleared it, mentioned it. One thing I would like to read the line of Bible. But my soul be too much stay is drunk and staggers on the way. Consider this powerful power of experience of utopian society and dystopian society. Consider this powerful power of experience. But my soul be too much stay is drunk and staggers on the way. The dystopian society was drunk and disappeared, collapsed. That is dystopian society, that is the dystopian world, which I had explained it. Now, at that point, I hope that you understand my vision, my thought, my sensation. Your mind receive it. Everything I have mentioned it clearly. There is no hidden meaning of utopian society and dystopian society. For MA, a student, Englishman, I hope you will do better in the interest of English subject as you have opted English subject. It means you have appetite for English. Become Englishman, of course, without hesitation. There is no hallucination. So, at that point, I have finished my lecture today. Okay, with good wishes. Thank you.